Good day, I'm Samantha Allen and this is your GIS News for Friday, May 24. The Planning Institute of Jamaica, the PIOJ, says several key multi-billion-dollar projects are expected to contribute significantly to economic growth of between 0.5 and 1% for the 2013-2014 fiscal year. The Institute's Director General, Colin Bullock, points to developments such as the major infrastructure development project, the Highway 2000 North-South Link, and several energy projects. While reporting that the economy contracted by 0.5% in 2012-2013, he's optimistic about a turnaround this fiscal year.
The economy is expected to record a general recovery in most industries, including agriculture, forestry and fishing, and mining and quarrying.
The Director General says the economy contracted by 0.7% in the January to March quarter of 2013 and should remain flat for the April to June period. This based on continued contractions projected for agriculture, forestry and fishing, and hotels and restaurants.
However, this is expected to be partly offset by growth in mining and quarrying, construction, transport, storage and communication.
The Ministry of Transport, Works and Housing is putting measures in place to address the problem of squatting in the country. It's estimated that there are over 700 residential squatter settlements island-wide with more than 100,000 households. Minister with responsibility for housing, Dr. Maurice Guy, says the Squatter Management Unit is being strengthened to effectively deal with this issue.
The unit has just moved to obtain approval for the outsourcing of a comprehensive analytical research to inform squatter management policy measures.
Once the research is completed, further consultancy will be sought to develop the policy and an implementation plan. A national squatter management policy concept paper has also been drafted with input from relevant agencies and civil society. And a new Trespass Act is being developed to modernize the existing legislation, which has been around for 175 years. Parliament will soon be asked to amend the Caribbean Community Free Movement of Skilled Persons Act to broaden the categories of skilled Jamaicans who can access jobs in other regional states. Labour and Social Security Minister Derek Kelly will table the amendments, allowing more local workers to apply for a CARICOM skills certificate. The categories of skilled workers currently able to access jobs in other Caribbean islands are artists, musicians, holders of degrees from recognized universities, journalists or media workers, and sportsmen and women. The proposed amendments will legally extend the list to include nurses, teachers, and workers holding specific categories of vocational qualifications. These revisions will also empower the minister to effect future amendments to the Act through a ministerial order. National Security Minister Peter Bunting is to represent the Prime Minister at an upcoming meeting involving CARICOM heads and the United States Vice President. The meeting with CARICOM heads and U.S. Vice President Joe Biden will be held in Trinidad and Tobago next Tuesday. The meeting, which was requested by the U.S., will discuss important economic, social and political issues affecting the region. Information Minister Senator Sandria Faulkner says CARICOM is using the meeting to lay the groundwork for the next CARICOM U.S. Summit. Minister Bunting is representing the Prime Minister as she is in Addis Ababa, Ethiopia, participating in the 50th anniversary celebrations of the Organization of African Unity, the African Union. And finally, the Jamaica Business Development Corporation says there's growing interest in micro, small and medium-sized enterprises, so much so that it's contemplating extending the Small Business Expo next year. The corporation's Chief Executive Officer, Valerie Vieira, says the overwhelming response to this year's Expo shows that more persons need help to develop micro, small and medium-sized enterprises.
People have registered already for booths for next year. We also have to see how we can move out of Kingston to see if we can do in regions. So in Mandeville, for instance, to cover that area in Montego Bay, how we can, structure to do that next year round.
The Chief Executive Officer was speaking with GIS News at Tuesday's staging of the 6th Annual Small Business Expo. Some 30 exhibitors and about 600 patrons filled the Jamaica Pegasus Ballroom for the event. And that's it for GIS News today. I'm Samantha Allen. Thanks for watching.